What's going on YouTube? ProfessorOaksAide here, welcoming you to the beginning of a brand new adventure, a brand new Nuzlocke with me. We are going to be taking on Origin Platinum, Generation 4 Platinum, one of the best games, one of my favourite Pokemon games of all time, with a little mod added to it. Origin Platinum, for those of you that don't know, is very similar to what I did with Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green 151. It adds all of the Pokemon into the game, so it means that we're going to get much more diversity in our team, hopefully. I'm so excited to be starting this. I cannot describe. For those of you that watched the last episode, we did have a FTK, a full team kill, unfortunately. Sorry, I'm just going to skip this to this screen here. Unfortunately, we did have an FTK. We lost, and it's a shame. I was enjoying that playthrough so much. We were right at the end, to be fair. I really hoped that we could win that second battle against Gary, take the championship where we truly belonged. But unfortunately, it didn't happen. We wiped, and we've woken up in Sinnoh. Let's say that. We blacked out and woke up in Sinnoh with no Pokemon, about to start a brand new adventure. So I've been asking you throughout the course of the last few episodes who you guys wanted me to choose as the starter, and I think it was pretty much unanimous that we are going to be starting with Turtwig. I've played through with Turtwig once, and it wasn't Platinum, it was Diamond or Pearl. I can't remember which. I think Pearl. That was the only one that I ever played through. And yeah, other than then, I've never used one. So I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, for those that you don't know what a Nuzlocke is, I'll explain the rules briefly. So Nuzlocke is basically Pokemon Hard Mode. So what we're going to do is we're going to be abiding by 3 simple rules that make the game a lot harder than it would normally be out of the box. The first rule is if a Pokemon faints, that's it, it's dead, and we have to put it in the box, never to be used again. Although I will transfer up the Pokemon later. I do like having them around in my boxes, even if I don't use them. The second rule is that we can only capture the first Pokemon that we encounter on any route. Last time I was doing static encounters counted as an encounter within the route. So, for example, I got my Eevee in Celadon, and that meant that I couldn't go and fish in the pond over there as well. And I think I counted the Snorlax, both Snorlaxes as encounters for those routes. And anyway, I'm not going to do that this time. If I get given a gift Pokemon or there's a static encounter, then that's just going to be an additional encounter for myself. If you're not a fan of that rule, then just let me know. I mean, it's early enough that I can change it up, but I don't know. I think that there's quite a lot of times when you can get a static encounter in Platinum, and I'd like to be able to get as many Pokemon as I can in the box, so we've got as much diversity on our team as possible. Finally, the third rule of our Nuzlocke is that we must nickname every single Pokemon that we catch. They all have to have a nickname so that we form an emotional bond, so that we're closer to them. So we're going to be trying to come up with some nicknames. Anybody that comments, I will look at naming a Pokemon after you. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to do that just yet because we've already decided who our starter's going to be. And obviously, I'm still recording the video, so there can't be any comments. But as it is, yeah, if you leave a comment and let me know if you want me to nickname a Pokemon after you, then yeah, sure, I'll do that. There's a couple of other little modifications that I'm playing to the rules. So for the whole first encounter thing, I'm also going to be playing Dupe's Claws. So if I encounter a Pokemon that I've already caught, so say I get a Bidoof as my first encounter, any other Bidoofs that I encounter, I can skip and actually get a different encounter, which is very nice because otherwise I could end up with a box full of Bidoofs and nothing on the team. So we're going to be avoiding that with the Dupe's Claws. I'm going to be playing the as many encounters as it takes to get a new Pokemon rule. I don't want to be limiting myself to 3 rolls, although later in the game, I mean, in the Fire Red Leaf Green one, I was actually forgetting which Pokemon and which routes I'd actually encountered things on. So hopefully I'll be able to remember all of that this time, and we will actually get some encounters on our routes. Anyway, without further ado, we're going to be kicking things off here in Pokemon Origin Platinum Nuzlocke Let's Play. Right. Hello there, I am Professor Rowan. Welcome to Pokemon Origin Platinum. Pokemon Origin Platinum is a self-contained Pokemon Platinum hack in which you can catch all 493 Pokemon. Before I go any further, is this your first adventure? If you need any advice, I'm certainly capable of giving it. Well, luckily, Professor Rowan, we don't need any advice whatsoever. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. Here I have a Pokeball. Touch the button on the middle of the Pokeball if you'd please. Recently, a lot of Pokemon have migrated to Sinnoh. It seems that the way that certain Pokemon evolve has also changed. It is up to you to decide what you want to do with your Pokemon. What do? I conduct research so that we may learn more about Pokemon. Now, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Well, would you like to play as a boy or a girl? We're going to be playing as a boy, as we are a boy ourselves. And, yes, we do. So I was having to mess around on the ROM just to make sure everything was installed properly and that the recording would work. If you go with the default name, so if you go into putting in your name and press B and skip straight out, the default name for the Platinum character is Randy. Whether that's the same in Platinum as Origin Platinum, I don't know, but I did think that was quite funny. Anyway, we will be putting in our name. Still stuck with the 7-character limit, unfortunately, so it has to be AoksAide like that. Would like an E on the end, unfortunately. Your name is AoksAide? Yes, it is. Okay, so you're AoksAide. A fine name, that is. Well, is it a name? Or is it my profession? Anyway, now this boy here, I believe he's your friend. What might his name be? Well, for now, we are just going to be going... We'll just go with the default name. Let's call him Barry. Barry, is it? That's your friend's name? Yes, it is, Professor Rowan. Alright, AoksAide, the time has come. Your very own tale of grand adventure is about to unfold. On your journey, you'll meet countless Pokemon and people. I advise talking to everyone. Many people might refer to a game or movie you like. See if you can find all of the references in this hack. I'm sure that along the way you will discover many things, perhaps even something about yourself. Now go on, leap into the world of Pokemon. Hopefully I don't have to be doing that voice too often. Oh, left me with a very tickly throat. Anyway, Pokemon are by our sides always. I hope you'll understand the meaning of those words. That was the comment left by Professor Rowan, who has returned to Sinnoh from the Kanto region. That concludes our special programme, Let's Ask Professor Rowan, brought to you by Jubilife TV on Nationwide Net. See you next week, same time, same channel. Right then. Oh. We'll jump straight in and Barry comes up. There you are! Hey AoksAide, did you just see the TV? Sure you did. Professor Rowan's that really important guy who studies Pokemon, right? That means he must have lots and lots of Pokemon, so if we ask him, I bet he'd give us some. Oh hey, is this a new PC? Where was I? Oh right, we're going to see Professor Rowan and get some Pokemon. I'll be waiting outside. Oh, AoksAide, if you're late, I'm going to fine you 10 million Pokédollars. Well, let's have a look at our PC ourselves. Oh, start playing an online game. One of the party members rushes into his name, screaming his username. Into the next room, screaming his username, even. So that's obviously a little reference there to Leroy Jenkins. AoksAide, Barry already left. I don't know what it was about, but he sure was in a hurry. Okay, Mum, thank you for letting us know. We already saw him. We're on our way out. Let's go meet up with him. Oh, yes. Oakside, don't go into the tall grass. Wild Pokemon might attack you. It'd be okay if you had your own Pokemon, but you don't, so take care. Right then. So, first port of call is we need to... Let's have a look. We need to head up here to Barry's house. We need to go and pick him up. Thud. What was that about? Oh, hey Oakside. Hey, I'm going to see Professor Rowan. You should come too, and quickly. Oh geez, forgot something. Oh, Barry and his scatterbrain tendencies. Well, let's follow him up, as we need to go and pick him up and drag him along by the scruff of his neck. I'd better take my bag and journal too. Oh hey Oakside, I'll be waiting on the road. It's a $10 million fine if you're late. I'd be surprised if anybody in this Pokeworld ever actually even has 10 million Pokédollars when a bike costs $1 million itself. Anyway, so we'll come up here and hopefully Barry's waiting up here for us. Here he is. Too slow. Alright, let's get moving to Professor Rowan's lab. What? Don't go into the grass, right? No worries, no problem. It doesn't matter that we don't have any Pokemon. Trust me on this one. I've got an idea. Now listen, you know how wild Pokemon jump out when you're in the tall grass? So what you need to do is, you scoot over to the next patch of grass before any wild Pokemon can appear. If we just keep dashing, we can get to Sandjam without running into any wild Pokemon. Okay, stick with me. Okay, here goes. On your marks. Hold it!
You two don't seem to have any Pokemon between you. Then what is the meaning of going into the tall grass?
Hey, Oakside, this old guy. It's Professor Rowan, isn't it? What's he doing here?
They tried to go into the tall grass because they wanted Pokemon. What to do? Their world would surely change if they were to meet Pokemon. Is it right for me to put them on that path? You two, you truly love Pokemon, don't you?
Yes. Yes, we do. Me too. I love Pokemon too.
I'll ask you once again. You two, you truly love Pokemon, do you?
What? You can ask 100 times. The answer will never change. We'll both answer 100 times. We love Pokemon. Right, Oakside? Sure is.
A pair of reckless kids who foolishly try to enter tall grass without Pokemon of their own. It worries me what people like that would do with Pokemon.
Well then, forget about me, but give a Pokemon to my friend here. I mean, it was me who tried to go into the tall grass and all.
How big of you. Very well then, I will entrust you two with Pokemon. I apologize for putting you through that exercise. However, you must promise me that you'll never recklessly endanger yourselves again. Now then, now where?
Professor Rowan, you left your briefcase at the lake.
Oh, is there something wrong here? Ah, there it is, Dawn. Nice work. What was I about to do was entrust these two with their own Pokemon.
Pardon? These Pokemon are hard to replace. Are you sure about giving them away?
Oh, we exist side by side with Pokemon. There comes a time when people should meet Pokemon. There is a world that should be explored together. For them, today is that day. The place, right here. Go on, open the briefcase and choose a Pokemon.
Really, Professor Rowan? I can't believe it. I'm so happy now that I can't keep a straight face. Hey, Oakside, you can choose first. I'm practically a grown-up. I have to show some class here. So here we go. Oh, okay, I can't go round to the front of it. I just have to go to the side of it. Open it up. And let's have a look at the Pokemon. Look, there are Pokeballs. There is a Pokemon in each one. Now choose. Which will it be? Will it be Turtwig, Chimchar, or Piplup? Now, as I mentioned, I asked you guys who you wanted me to start this playthrough with. And it was unanimous. People wanted me to play through with Turtwig. So that is who we are choosing. Then I choose you. I'm picking this Chimchar.
Very well. Both of you have chosen a good Pokemon, it seems. Now listen well. The Pokemon you have been entrusted with are unfamiliar with the world. In that regard, they're much like you. As fellow newcomers to the world, I hope you'll do well together. If you have any trouble, come see me at my lab in Sandjam Town. And now, we'll be on our way.
Professor, wait for me, please. I'm sorry, please let me pass. She's such a wimp. How do you like that? Professor Rowan's really nice. On TV, he seems so stern and scary. A little jog on the spot. Oakside, we both got Pokemon now. There's only one thing to do, right? Are you up for this? I've always wanted to say this. The time is finally coming. Oakside, I challenge you to a battle. So here we go. Kicking things off on our Origin Platinum Nuzlocke. First battle against Barry, who obviously went for the Pokemon that is strong against our poor Turtwig. Well, we are going to just go straight for the tackle here. We're not going to mess around. Just going to go straight in, hit hard, hit fast, and be done with it. Looks to me to be a 5-hit knockout, so buckle up, guys. It's going to be a long, long ride. So he's dropped our defense twice, which is a bit worrying, but he's dropped it 3 times now. It will be interesting to see how much damage we take if he decides to go for a tackle. He goes for another Leer, so that's nice at least. We're going to hit with another tackle here. We've taken him down to the point where this tackle will knock him out. Goes for another Leer, playing the easy route there. And we hit him with a final tackle and take down Chimchar, gaining enough XP. How much? 69 XP, which will take us up to level 6. And Turtwig grows to level 6. So we do need to come up with a nickname for Turtwig. So we defeat Pokemon Trainer Barry. What are you saying? We ended up losing? And he gives us 500 Pokédollars for winning. Woo, let's go home. I beat after that battle. My Pokemon needs to rest too. See ya. So I don't know when we actually get the choice to nickname. I hope I didn't skip on actually being given the option to nickname. But what's the matter, dear? Wow, that's what happened to you? You and Barry are lucky to have met Professor Rowan. Imagine if you didn't. I would like to think what the wild Pokemon might have done to you two. Oakside, go see Professor Rowan and thank him properly for your Pokemon. His lab is in Sandgem Town, isn't it? Now that you have your own Pokemon, the tall grass won't be so threatening. Oh, I know. Put these on. So we get a pair of running shoes off our mum. Go to Sandgem Town is like an adventure in itself, right? With those running shoes, you can get to faraway places much faster. Okay, let me read the instructions. Press the B button and dash about faster than ever before. Putting on the running shoes and blazing a new set of trails and adventures. Well, isn't that just nifty? Certainly is. We'll take them for a quick test run. Just check they're working. And then we're going to come straight up here. Up to Route 201. Oh, here's Barry again. Too slow, Oakside. I'm sick of waiting. I'm going to see Professor Rowan so I can thank him properly. See, I had this great idea. Listen up, okay? You know that lake where we always play at? You know how they say a legendary Pokemon lives there? You guessed it. Let's catch that Pokemon. That'll make Professor Rowan happy, I'm sure of that. Me and you together, we've got nothing to fear. So we have to head over here, up to Verity Lakefront. Alright, we're at the lake. Get ready because we're capturing that legendary Pokemon. Trust me on this one, it's here. It even says so on the sign. I've never actually read that sign. I wonder what it says. What's going on?
The flowing time. The expanding space. I will make it all mine one day. Cyrus is my name. Remember it. Until then, sleep while you can, legendary Pokemon of the lake bed. Allow me to pass. Step aside.
What was that about, weird guy? Okay, Oakside, let's catch that legendary Pokemon. Do you hear that, Oakside? That was the legendary Pokemon crying. That had to be it. Okay, this is our chance. Let's catch it. Wait, what? We don't have anything on us? You know, Pokeballs? P-O-K-X-E balls? If we don't have those, we can't catch Pokemon or take them around with us. Do you think Professor Rowan would give us some if we asked him? You know, you remember what he said, don't you? He said to visit his lab if we needed anything. Okay, Oakside, I'll race you. First one to the Professor's lab in Sandgem Town rules. So I'm trying to trying to say everything as fast as I possibly can in keeping with his personality. We're going to change that up to fast. That's all we're going to change for now. We'll save all of that. I may switch over to set on the battle settings. I want you guys to let me know if you think that I should be playing on a set battle setting as well, which would mean I couldn't switch between Pokemon in a battle. This encounter here doesn't actually count towards the Nuzlocke. So the Nuzlocke, in my opinion, begins when you first get your Pokeballs and your Pokédex, because until that point you cannot physically capture a Pokemon. So until then, everything's fair game. I don't even know what we can find on this route, to be fair. I know classically you can find Starly, Cricketot, and Bidoof. But with the Origin Platinum mod, I have not got a clue who we will encounter. Hopefully we can add a Starly to our team. Attacks us with Tackle, doesn't do much damage. We're going to hit this Tackle here, take down that Starly, get ourselves a tiny little bit of XP. 16. Every little bit helps, but it's not that much, unfortunately. Anyway, here's Dawn again.
Oh, there you are. Please come with me. The professor is waiting. This is it, our Pokemon research lab. Let's go.
Thud. What the?
Oh, it's you, Oaksaide. That old guy, he's not scary so much as he's totally out there. Oh, it doesn't matter, Oaksaide. I'm out of here. See you later. Wow, who's that? Your friend sure seems to be really impatient. Well, anyway, let's go inside.
So let's go speak to Professor Rowan, see what he has to say.
Well, look who's here. Oaksaide, was it? Let's have a look at your Pokemon. I see. This sea Pokemon seems to be rather happy. Interesting you with that Turtwig was no mistake, it seems. Well, would you like to give it a nickname?
We certainly would. So now comes the tricky part, coming up with a nickname for our Turtwig. And we are going to call our Turtwig... We're going to call our Turtwig... ShellShock. There it is. So ShellShock the Turtwig we've added to our team.
Okay, I see. And you're happy with that nickname?
We certainly are.
When I first saw you two about to step into the tall grass, without Pokemon, I was shocked. I was astounded by these foolhardy children. But now, you've astounded me in an entirely different way. Already, there is a bond growing between you and that Pokemon. I feel privileged to have met you. I'm sure that Turtwig feels the same way about you. That's why I'll ask you to cherish that Turtwig of yours.
Well, we will be cherishing it, up until the point where it may get knocked out. Anyway, let's hope that doesn't happen.
I'm so glad that you're kind toward Pokemon. If you weren't, I'd have to... Oh, I just can't say
it. Let's move on to the main topic. There is something I want you to do for me. Allow me to properly introduce myself first. My name, as you know, is Rowan. I study Pokemon. First of all, I want to know exactly what kind of Pokemon live in the Sinnoh region. To do so, it is necessary to collect the data using the Pokédex. That is what I wish to ask of you. I want to entrust you with this Pokédex. Will you use it to record all the data on all the Pokemon in Sinnoh for me?
Yes, we will. We will take on the challenge of filling out as many pages as our Nuzlocke allows us to.
Good answer.
So we get ourselves our Pokédex.
That Pokédex is a very high-tech device. It will automatically record data on every kind of Pokemon you encounter. Oaksaide, I ask that you go everywhere and meet every kind of Pokemon in this region. Please, take this too.
So we get the Poké Radar, which is another thing from a bit of a throw over from Origin Platinum. I'm not actually going to use it. I know that I could get some really cool Pokemon. I don't really know what I could get, but I'm not going to be using it in the playthrough. We're just going to be doing normal encounters. So we're just going to chuck that in the keep items pocket. Probably never see it again.
I've got one too. When you walked up Route 2...
Oh, no, sorry. That's Rowan speaking.
When you walked up Route 201 with your Pokemon, what did you feel? I've lived for 60 long years, Even now, I get a thrill when I'm with a Pokemon. Now, you should know that there are countless Pokemon in this world. That means there are just as many thrills waiting for you out there. Now go! Oaksaide, your grand adventure begins now!
The Pokemon I met for the first time was a Piplup. If you would have chosen a Piplup on Route 201, we'd have the same Pokemon now. Not that it matters, but... Anyway, I'm Dawn. I also helped the Professor add pages to the Pokédex, so in a sense, I'm just like you. I just got a little head start on you, that's all. I'll be happy to teach you things. Glad to meet you, Oaksaide.
So we now have our Pokédex. We didn't get any Pokeballs just. If we head up to... Oh, just a second.
Oaksaide! I have something good here. You should take this as well.
So we get TM27, which I believe is Return.
That is a technical machine. It contains the move Return. Using a technical machine, or TM for short, teaches a move instantly to a Pokemon. Bear in mind, however, it's a single use only. The move Return gains power the more friendly your Pokemon is with you. It's up to you, of course, if you want to use that TM or not. I'll send you off with the wish that your journey will be fun.
Oh wow, I didn't know the Professor had TMs. Was he a trainer when he was young? Okay, Oaksaide, I'll act as your mentor. I got a bit more experience than you as a trainer. That is the Professor's assistant. Okay, follow me. The building with the red roof is the Pokemon Center. It's the place that heals Pokemon that have been hurt in battle. You can find a Pokemon Center in most towns. The building with the blue roof over here is the Pokemart. It's a shop where you can buy and sell items and medicine. Oaksaide, since you're a novice trainer, you won't be able to buy many kinds of merchandise, but don't let it bother you. Oh, that's right, Oaksaide. Don't you need to let your family know that you're going to be helping Professor O with the Pokédex? You may need to go far away, so I think you should let someone know. Oh, but before you go, heal up at the Pokemon at the Poké Center. It'll be a lot less scary that way. Okay, bye now.
So she plods off up there. She'll stop us going up there, and then when we get back, she'll show us how to capture some Pokemon. But we will have some Pokemon on our team before that. We will buy ourselves 10 Pokeballs to begin with. And we get ourselves a Premier Ball for buying that many. We're also going to buy 5 potions, completely bankrupting ourselves, but securing us our future as a trainer by having those potions there for in case we ever encounter something that may well knock us out. So here we go. Our first encounter of the Nuzlocke. Who will be the first member on our team? It's a Bidoof. It's a Bidoof. Of course it is, but at least it's out the way. It's out the way nice and early. We'll hit with a tackle. And we'll capture it. It's probably just going to go straight into the box. I'm not going to lie. I've never used a Bidoof. I've got no intention on using one. They're alright as a HM slave, but they're just... I just don't like them. I don't like how they look or anything. We'll throw the Pokeball at it. It should catch it. I'd be surprised if it doesn't. 2, 3 shakes and sparkles, and we have ourselves a Bidoof. So let's see, what does the data say about him? A comparison revealed that Bidoof's front teeth grow at the same rate as Rattata's. So they're as much of a waste of space as a Rattata. Well, the comparison to a Rattata, I don't want to call him like waste of space or anything, but the comparison to a Rattata makes me want to call him Joey, but we can't call him Joey by just Joey. We're going to call him Joey Mark 2. So, Joey Mark 2 has been added to our team. Removes Bidoof and Bibarel from the rest of the game, so we're happy about that. But we're now going to head up to the Verity Lakefront and see if we can get something else added onto our team. Hopefully a Starly, as I would very much like to have a Staraptor on the team. Staraptor is definitely one of my favourite of the original birds. Like I say, the original birds, you know what I mean. The bird Pokemon, you always encounter one first of the route. Like you've always got the mammal that you encounter, like Rattata, Bidoof, and that. And we get ourselves a Surskit. Not what I wanted, obviously, but We'll catch it regardless. I don't think we'll be using a Surskit either. His stats aren't exactly the greatest in the world. So we'll take it down to here, and we will throw our Pokeball at the Surskit, and we will capture it. And so, me talking about what Pokemon I would like on my team for this playthrough brings me round to my question of the day today for you guys. It's been up all time on the layout. Well, it'll be about here somewhere. So it's up on the layout. But what I want to know is, who do you guys hope that I encounter on my playthrough and use within my team? What Pokemon do you really want to see me using in our Pokemon Origin Platinum Nuzlocke playthrough? So let's see, what are we going to call this Surskit? We're going to call our Surskit Skipper. Add her to our team, and both of our Pokemon so far will be probably put straight into the box. Unfortunately, I don't see the point in using either of them, as it would just be a waste of XP, as I don't think they'll cope very well in the end game. Anyway, we're going to save here, save up the game, and next episode we will speak to our mom. We'll head back over to Sangem, up into the roots, and over to the next town, and we will be kicking off the Nuzlocke proper. This save is taking a very long time. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the Nuzlocke so far. There's not been that much gone on, but I hope you enjoyed it regardless. I hope you enjoyed our last Nuzlocke, and if you haven't watched it, then there will be a link in a few seconds, and please do click on that and go watch our original, our first. Get to know the team that brought me to this point now. And yeah, please, if you've enjoyed everything that I'm doing, then do support the channel. Click that subscribe button, leave a like on the video, and drop a comment. Let me know how you feel, what you like, what you dislike, all of that. Answer the question of the day. Let me know down below. And I'm ProfessorOaksAide. Just remember, keep on trading.